Kyle, the moment we have been waiting for. The first reactions are out to Thunderbolts. Look, we're saying it's a big year for Marvel and the MCU. Well, it looks like things are getting on track. Obviously, we've just had Daredevil Born Again, which we both love. Captain America Brave New World, which was a very divisive film and mixed. But look, I enjoyed it, Brave New World. So that's all I'll say about that. But we are getting some of the first reactions, fan reactions and critic reactions for Thunderbolts. There was the premiere and they did a couple of fan screenings at the same time, which is crazy. They never usually do that. So that is showing insane confidence in this film. Now, I'm telling you right now, Kyle, I've been having a look, scouring the internet. I have not seen a single negative reaction about this film. Yeah, I bet there's one out there. It's just I ain't been able to find it because all I've been seeing is all these overwhelmingly positive first reactions to Thunderbolts. People calling it's the best MCU film in a long time. No, I ain't seen anything crazy like it's the greatest MCU film. But people are saying it's fantastic. They're saying it's, on the darker side of a Marvel film, which is great. Saying the chemistry's there with the team. All the team plays well together. Florence Pugh's the MVP. She stands out. And funny enough, even though I kind of expected him to stand out a bit, but they're saying Lewis Pullman, Sentry, he's like the next best performance in it. So, look, that's great. I know I sent you a load of the reactions last night, and there was all extremely positive. Also, we get some mention of post-credit scenes, and the saying, "Look, yeah, these ones are worth sticking around for." Actually, got me excited.
In a while.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, got me excited for the future of Marvel. But you get the post-credit scene in Brave New World, and it's just like the leader going, "Multiverse," and that's it.
More bad guys are coming.
Yeah,
it's like, yeah, I know.
Yeah, and look, they're saying the action's great. The team plays well together. It's funny. It's deep. People saying they cried. I read one of the reactions, and it's like, this film shows you why it's important. Why sometimes you just need to speak to your friends and just tell them what's going on in your life. So I'm really interested to see what they mean by that. But Kyle, you've seen some of these first reactions for Thunderbolts. Where's your excitement level now? Because look, for me, MCU project I was most excited for this year was Daredevil Born Again. But I'd probably say MCU film I was most excited for were Thunderbolts. And don't get me wrong, I'm excited for Fantastic Four. And I'm a massive Captain America fan. But Thunderbolts, for me, it just seems so special. And it looks like
agree with you. I know we were saying, like, Fantastic Four was, like, our most exciting project to come out. But since the Thunderbolts marketing has just been, like, just hit after hit after hit,
Can I stop you just a sec? Yes. Did you see that Red Guardian one the other day? The limo one?
No, so
that's fucking
I didn't
brilliant.
watch it because I actually only saw it today, but the thumbnail, but I didn't go to watch it because I was like, if it shows up in the film, I'd rather have it in the film. If it doesn't show up in the film,
I don't think it will.
Do you not think? Okay,
it's definitely not showing up in the film.
I'll just watch it afterwards. I'm fine. Yeah. I just rather experience it as a whole, but
it's definitely more of a promotional thing.
Yeah. We'll see, anyways. But yeah, I'm hearing nothing but good reactions too. Obviously, you sent me all those lovely screenshots you did. I've ultimately got faith in Marvel again, despite Brave New World and all the things going on with that. Because I know a lot of people were saying, "Oh, Brave New World's actually pretty good." The whole story surrounding it was
good. Brave New World. It's just it wasn't. I'd put it at like a level with like For the Dark World and stuff like that. That's where I
really love Dark World, so I put it lower than that. But yeah,
I don't really love Dark World.
But yeah, no, it's it's good to hear. It gives me a bit of faith in the MCU. I'm still, if I wasn't hearing too much good things, I'd just still be excited to see these characters, like Red Guardian, Yelena, Bucky, all the
which is
Thunderbolts,
lucky
basically. Yeah.
because we've
But
got two sets of tickets booked in. So I'm glad that we got these good reactions.
yeah. So I'm really, really looking forward to it, and I cannot wait.
And yes, it's a week tomorrow.
Yeah.
So that's exciting as well. That's coming around super quick.
Hmm.
Now, you're hearing things about Florence Pugh sticking out, which we knew she would. We knew this film was going to kind of center around her anyway, but Lewis Pullman, a sentry, really sticking out. I really thought I might go into. I thought for a long time I might go into Thunderbolts and see, because it was Stephen Yeun originally cast, and I love Stephen Yeun. You love Stephen Yeun, and I thought, am I going to go in there and go, yeah, that was a good role, but I still think Stephen Yeun could have played it. But the fact that we're hearing that Lewis Pullman's great in this role, is that getting you a bit more excited for Sentry? And we know he's going to be in the future MCU projects as well, like Avengers Doomsday. So the fact that he's sticking out as a character, yeah,
I'm excited. Couldn't come sooner.
it couldn't come sooner. Maybe we're going to get some Hulk versus Sentry in the future. That'd be pretty exciting.
Is that a thing in the
Meh.
comics?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Oh, big time. Um. So positive word of mouth, Kyle. Do you think we're going to see an increase in the box office report for this next week? Now let's get in all these positive early reactions. I know we were looking at like a 70 million, but do you think, yeah, this positive word of mouth might bump it up another 10? And then them people who go see it might bump it up some more and some more. Because look,
Potentially, if to keep that marketing going, keep it flustering. You need it. Marketing isn't everything, but it is a very powerful component to helping selling your product. In this case, a movie. Positive word of mouth, again, it's still a major thing because you got to think in this day and age, you've got people who go to the cinema and will just watch it. And then you've got Marvel fans that are diehard and know everything about it and the first
yeah,
ones to see it, like us. Positive word of mouth, not just from the reviews, but from Marvel fans who, when they first see it on opening weekend, and they say to people, look, go see Thunderbolts, it's so good. Like, watch this trailer, it's so good.
yeah,
And they'll be on board with it. That's where I'm seeing the positivity in it, in not necessarily fully into its opening weekend, but just afterwards as well. I feel like the
I think
drop
it'll
of
have
it isn't.
legs.
Yes, that's basically what I'm saying.
Is that look? And I think this has reached further than we thought because I was out with my dad on Sunday, and he was saying to me, he was like, as dads do, he went, "Are you seeing trailer for that Thunderbolts? Looks all right. That looks pretty good." And it's like that's my dad, and he's not in this space at all, and yet
Maybe he's just
he's
trying to
seen
connect
stuff.
with you, man.
Yeah,
Maybe he's finally found your
yeah, that
YouTube
ain't
channel.
happening. That ain't happening.
Just saying.
So yeah, look, I'm looking forward to this. I think this film will have legs now, but also I think this film might finish about 500, 600 million at the box office, which people by the end of it will call a flop. But right now, like we said at the beginning of the year for Captain America: Brave New World, I think Marvel is in the business at the moment of restoring a reputation and not of making money. Look, they've made money, and they'll definitely do it again when the Avengers films come out. But right now, I think they would rather have films be a critical success than a financial success because you get a couple of them in a row, like Deadpool and Wolverine. Yeah, we've had a little, let's say, a little minor speed bump with Captain America: Brave New World, but then you get Daredevil Born Again, you get Thunderbolts, Fantastic Four hits it out of the park. Boom! Before you know it, we've had this good string of good projects leading up to Avengers Doomsday, and people's faith is restored because people remember, you know, people won't remember the year of 2023, which was by far Marvel's worst year, even though it had an amazing film in the middle of it, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. People won't remember that year when they've had, they'll look back and they go, what last couple of Marvel films Deadpool and Wolverine, Thunderbolts, Fantastic Four. Hell yeah, I'm excited for Doomsday. So yeah, I very much think they're in the realm of let's just make good movies right now, and once we start making the good movies, then the money will come again. So yeah, don't get me wrong, money helps, and obviously they want it to be a financial success, but I think they're just rather a critical success at the moment to get that
Yeah.
reputation back, because that reputation that they've lost a bit has cost them quite a lot of money. Because a shit film like The Marvels would have probably made 3 times the money it did make if they had a very solid reputation leading up to it, but it would kind of dwindling then. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Right. Anyway, Kyle, what's our final topic?